guys, welcome to your May reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Labor Day, do you guys do this too? Lily of the Valley, 1st of May. My son got it for me. Okay, how are you guys doing? Let's check the mic. Still stressed about that dream I had where the mic wasn't recording. The bowl's fine here. Okay, so how are you guys? So Aries, if you're May reading, guys, if you're not interested in the astrology, you can go to the timestamp below and jump straight to your reading. I hope you can hear me. My son is sleeping, but it's okay. He's dead asleep. So let's start with your 11th house. Okay, Aquarius. You have Pluto retrograde. It's gonna be retrograde till October, kind of. You know. So if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it's retrograde now. You know, it's been doing that back and forth in between your 10th of Capricorn and 11th of Aqua. At one point, it was actually at 0 degrees conjunct Saturn. Pluto was conjunct Saturn at 0 degrees of Aquarius. So Aqua is your 11th house. So like really, really big changes. You're literally asking yourself, is this me? Is this my environment? Are these my friends? Is this who I am? Why am I here? And why are they here? You know? You're asking yourself these big transformational questions, you know. So this calls for big change too. It's not a coincidence you're asking yourself all these big ass questions, okay? Then you have your 12th, Pisces. You have Saturn, North Node, and we had Neptune, Mercury, Venus. That was there, okay, 12th house. Now it's almost like you have a respite because now Neptune and Venus are on your sign, kind of like smoothing things out, you know. And Mercury, you're getting clarity as to these questions like, what is this? What am I doing here? Who are these people? You just don't resonate with them anymore. You don't resonate with a place. You don't resonate with a job. That's normal. You're transforming, okay? Highly uh, rapid transformation here, okay? So 12th house, Saturn and North Node. So I feel like you have no choice. If you want to move forward, these barrages, I'm seeing like gates. It's giving me that energy oracle. We're gonna get the energy oracle actually. Garden at the gate. To open that gate, you need to lift some weight off of you. 10 of Wands, or you're not gonna be able to move forward. Okay, this is what Saturn is doing in your 12th house of Pisces, making the choice for you, making the choice for your future, making the choice for like choosing you. Okay, choosing you. There's an energy of sacrifice as well, surrendering to the truth that probably you were combating for a long time. And this could be actually also admitting finally the truth about someone, okay, or something, in a good way. I mean, you know, not something you have to let go of, but maybe something you have to admit that you want, you have emotion for, you have passion for. There's a want that, okay, that you want, okay. Now, I'm suspecting that that's what requires the sacrifice. Okay, not only you admitting it first, but the sacrifice. It goes both way. Admission first, acceptance, okay, and then the decision, the action, whether to leave somebody or to finally express your emotions about something or accept the reality of something, okay, that you want. Now, let's come to you, your first house, especially for the rising. It's your first house. You know, Aries is your first. So you have Chiron. Neptune eased itself now. It was in Pisces for a long time. Finally in your sign now. These are big, big changes. These are outer planets that are changing here. You know, Neptune, Pluto, Saturn here. So you have Neptune in your home, Venus, and Mercury. Mercury is going to be leaving on May 10th, though, but still they're helping you with clarity. Okay, helping you with clarity, with decision. Okay, decision making, seeing the full picture, 360, digging deep, getting the information, getting the proof. All right, so Venus and Neptune is a very dreamy energy. Okay. Um, Now, I don't think Venus likes Aries though, because it's just a little too much for her. But with Neptune, you know, you can use this to your advantage here. That's why you might feel some kind of discomfort, really, because you have to admit something. That's what I'm saying. This discomfort, this unease, because this is stuff you need to look at. Saturn 12th. Okay, these These are things you must look at, or look out for. Slip of the tongue, so that means something. Whew. Mercury, Venus, choosing yourself, being responsible for your creative responsibility. I'm hearing. So creative meaning your work, okay, work, career, but even creative responsibility, like sacral energy, like what do you want to create, the life you want to create, okay. Then you have Taurus second house, your second house of money, assets, and value, okay, and comfort. You have the new moon. We just had the new moon, and now we have Uranus still there. It's been there, okay, big changes, but Uranus is about to shift. Not yet though. But we have the Sun and Mercury's coming on the 10th. So new moon, Uranus, Sun, Mercury. It's almost like you're carrying on now. Once you establish that this is your life, this is what you want, what you need, what is going to help you move forward, this is keeping you stuck, these are shackles, this person is a shackle. Um, yeah, I don't want to bring this on the other side of the gate. I don't want to bring this on the other cycle, the other side of this portal, stuff like that. Now, Uranus and the Sun are helping you ground that. So, what I was talking about before, it happened actually the first thing when Pluto entered Aquarius, and then with everything that was going on in Pisces. By now, you should have already cleaned up pretty much, or been certain about what needs to go. Maybe it's just difficult to let go. Okay, that's the sacrifice. But you already know what needs to go, who needs to go. Okay, you do. And some of you, it's even some of your bad habits. All right, the stories you tell yourself. Yeah, Mercury, Uranus, weeding those out, taking out the weeds. Okay. Then you have Gemini, Jupiter, your third house. Again, that mercurial energy is lit here. Gemini rules. Mercury rules Gemini. With Jupiter, it's excited. Okay, it's excited and it's pretty freaking clear. Jupiter is future energy. It's Sag. It's aiming for the stars. It's that bow, that arrow and bow. It's higher learning. It's higher vision. It's almost like it's very spiritual, Sag. It's higher learning. It's like the vision. You know what I mean? The vision. Like luck is on your side, but you have to create the luck. Okay. Sometimes we are well aware of things, habits we have, people around us that are not good, that's been stunting us. We know it, but it's the goodbye that's hard, right? With Jupiter now, some of you are even moving, okay? Some of you could be moving, like, or doing little like excursions, little trips, just to open your mind. I feel like you need to go somewhere. You like you've outgrown pretty much the energy, the environment. I mean, where you're at, that Uranus like uprooting. I'm hearing uprooting. Jupiter is travel. Gemini is short distance, but Jupiter is long distance. So it could be both at this point. Foreign countries, foreign studies, all right, picking up some type of spiritual practice, even learning Gnosticism, learning Buddhism, learning Islam, reading something, you know what I mean, creating your own religion also, why not, a spiritual routine, learning about something, learning about this new, you have new interest, you have new interest, you just like need new shit, okay, you need new shit. This is reminding me of another reading. I can't remember which one. Maybe it was Pisces. Anyway, so then you have the fifth house. No, Pisces is a vibe. It wasn't Pisces. I can't remember which reading it was. Fifth house, Leo, Mars. Here we go again. Your creativity. It is lit. Okay, your creativity, that curiosity. Mercury is very heightened here in your reading, which is curiosity, learning, clarity, information, newness, excitement. Okay, Mars and Leo. And Mars and Leo and Pluto in Aquarius were squaring this new moon in Uranus. I mean, in Taurus, sorry, with Uranus and the Sun. Um, your second house. So your environment again, right? Your environment again, what makes you happy, what lights you up, what is encouraging, what energizes you, what is driving, what drives you. Okay, what are the role models? Do you like, you want people that are role models, or at least that vibe like you do, that want the same thing, that have your vision? Share your vision. It doesn't have to be exactly your vision, but share the vision of growth, wanting to grow, wanting to excel, wanting to change, right? If you're with people that are just lamenting, people that are victiming, people that, that's just not going to work for you now. Okay. And it's going to be blatantly clear because you're going to feel the heaviness, the 10 of wands energy. Like, I can't do this, you know? And you're very, very decided right now. But I feel like, you know, the only thing that can hold you back is that you don't want to hurt these people's feelings. Some of you, these are family members. It could be your own mother or father or brother or sister. Then you have sixth house Virgo South Node. You can't be of service to anybody, to everybody, sorry. And this goes for your family too. You have to go chase your own dreams. Okay. Sixth house is like the six of swords, moving away. Okay. From tumultuous waters. But this sense, it's tumultuous waters. It's funny because tumultuous water is actually moving, right? But here it's giving more stagnation. You know, there's a drama here. You want to move away from the freaking drama. You know, people stuck in the past with outdated beliefs. You know, that's why you're like researching maybe into religion, um, spirituality, and stuff like that. There's a lot of dogma, perhaps. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you're taking accountability for your well being, guys. Okay. Really embodying the essence of sovereignty and authenticity. That's what you rule. Okay. That cardinal fire here is lit. It's lit and there's no stopping it. Okay. Some of you are undergoing physical mutation, DNA activation, okay, spiritual upgrades. Um, that reflect inwardly in you. The idea of you wanting that change, your physical appearance too is going to change because your inner is changing, so your outer, so with as within so without, okay, is going to change. Your style, you're basically shape shifting, Aries, you know, out with the old, in with the new, in all areas of your life. Okay, I think that's the title of your reading. You might quit your job, guys. You might be like, fuck this, you know. No, you, some of you, big changes: quitting your job, quitting a relationship, quitting a neighborhood, quitting a country. Like I was saying, Gemini, Jupiter, third house, and even the Taurus, new moon, Uranus, sun. Okay, second house, your environment. So you might quit your job, quit a relationship, quit a neighborhood, quit a country. It's just not enough anymore. All of it, all of it. So you might start a business, but that is going to be very, very lucrative with this Jupiter Gemini ideas. You got brilliant ideas because there's this new. You're new. So everything around you, you're starting to attract that, you know, that newness because it's the vibration. You are what you attract. Now that you're in that new energy, okay, that transformative energy, it's giving full, it's hopefulness, it's faith, okay, it's curiosity, Page of Swords. You are going for the change, and the change is meeting you. Okay, so you're going to get a lot of opportunities, and especially if you start a business, it's going to be very, very lucrative. Okay, because whatever download, whatever creative idea you have, it's awesome. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's awesome. Okay, it's fresh, it's invigorating, it's groundbreaking, it's new, it's exciting. Okay, and it's just exciting. Not only you get excited, but it's exciting for people. People love seeing you excited. Okay, you can move a whole crowd. You're a cardinal fire. When that fire is burning, everybody wants that warmth, that energy, you know. Yeah, it's bright. So whatever business you start is going to be super lucrative because of the energy you're in right now. You are you're pouring that positivity, okay, that strength and that supercharged vibration into it. So yeah, it's going to prosper. You know what I mean? That's what I say. That's what I'm saying. You are very prosperous right now because of the energy you carry. Everything is going to create abundance around you. It's giving fountain. Sorry, oh, but bit my lip. It's giving fountain energy. Okay, Jupiter in your third confirms this. Okay, it's brilliancy in thought and action, solution bringer, problem solver. That's why people are attracted to you. You're very, very creative with this Mars and Leo, okay, in your fifth house, and it's not ego, okay, it's not ego for once. Don't hit me. Don't go in my comments. Don't hate, okay. You know you could, yeah. You like the attention, all right, but for once, it's not about that. Okay, it's not about that. This time, there's a connectivity to spirit. There's something deeper, and you're being guided by something greater. And surrender doesn't go with ego, right? I'm talking about the full faith, just being led by the divine. That's, you can't be the fool and be an ego. It's impossible. Impossible. I don't know why. Impossible. Okay. Impossible. I kind of mix like Italian and French. You can't be the fool and be an ego. It's impossible. And right now you're kind of the fool, which is your card too. It's Aries. So you're not the emperor because you're still building your empire. Okay, maybe you were the emperor, but that emperor is not the same. That empire is, you've outgrown that empire. Okay, maybe you might be branching new, reformatting it, or starting a whole fucking new empire altogether. That's how much you've changed. Okay, and I don't think you're afraid. I don't think you're afraid. I think your main thing here is letting go of these old people. That's your main thing because I think it hits home. They're very close to you. Okay, Six of Swords, Six of Cups. A sense of service, the sixth energy, South Node Virgos. I just heard 666. That might mean something to you guys. All right, you're letting go of the past. You have to, okay, or at least you know you have to, or you're almost there. Okay, you're almost done. You're almost there. Uh, you're almost done with it fully. Eyes on the prize. Follow your heart. Okay, Aries. You've never been disconnected before. Okay, like this. Sometimes you're connected, but then you're led by ego or something, or fear. This time you're connected and you're led by faith and surrender, and you're led by this Leo energy, this Martian like pureness, right? That's what I'm hearing here. Let's see. Let's get into the energy oracle. That purity. Let's get a Queen of the Moon first. And then we'll get energy. And then I actually took a couple of cards when I was like meditating on your energy. And there was something about somebody just like being very stingy with their energy. And you gave them a lot of time. You gave them enough time, honey. They're not going to change. You've changed. They can't catch up anyway. They should have changed before. And it wasn't even that enough. It wasn't even going to be that because you were already deserving of much more than they were giving you. So let alone now that you're in this like humongous transformation, shape-shifting energy. Forget it. You're way ahead. They're not going to catch up. And they're not ready to change. This is somebody that's very Four Pentacly, very stingy with their energy, very like doesn't open up. Maybe has some shit they have to figure out. They're just like, no, they're not, they're chained. They're chained. They're holding you back. You waited long enough, okay? They're not going to change. This could be your boss, okay? Waiting for a raise. It could be a partner. I don't know who this is. But it was a Four of Pentacles guy, okay? Energy. Yeah, Ten of Wands. You can't. You waited. You were resilient. It was keeping you from your manifestations. It's a 3. 21-3. Keeping you from your manifestations. Keeping you from planning. Keeping you from seeing the forest from the trees. Okay? Keeping you from seeing the forest from the trees. For real. This person, these people. Yeah. Now you've assessed. That's what you're doing. You're in this assessing energy here. 9. You're about to make a decision. That Mercury here is very, very strong in your reading. Okay? Go look at where Mercury is in your chart. Yeah, now that you let go of this weight, this responsibility, that is not yours. It's not responsibility what you thought was your responsibility. Taking up other people's shit, okay? Or being quiet, not expressing yourself, okay? Not speaking up about what you need. Always like listening to other people, and this, victim mentality. I feel like you've assessed it, and now you just know, okay? Bigger picture here. Bigger picture. 9, it's giving Sag vibes. You just, you're assessing things now. Carefully assessing things. What am I doing here? Is this for me? Why are they around me? Why am I here? No. Is this me? Okay. Let's see. You've outgrown a lot of things. A lot of things. Cornucopia. This is what you're assessing. How do I get to my freaking cornucopia? First of all, I'm going to drop these. Okay? I need to drop this shit. Because I'm seeing my cornucopia. I'm seeing it, honey. These people were keeping me from seeing my cornucopia. 3. Three is and Three of Wands, manifestation. They're keeping me from my manifestations. Okay? That's what's happening. They're keeping you from your cornucopia. You see now, your third eye is lit. You're assessing your thinking, Mercury, thinking woman. I'm telling you. Mm-mm. You can't. You see it now. You see, it's so clear. It is so clear. You're dropping it, and now you're shape shifting, and out with the in with the new, out with the old. Okay, we're not gonna have it any other way. It's in your face. You see it. You can't help but see it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Right? That's what's going on. That's what's going on, Aries. Okay. Let's get into the tarot. You shape shifted. You know. There's so much knowing in all the readings. That's what it's about, really. This Pluto Aquarius, I mean, the big energies here. Neptune and Aries, the first house, sovereignty. Cardinal fire, that's what we build. We start over. We started over. You know what I mean? It's the new year happened. And this is a big one. This Piscean energy was huge. I don't think we ever felt this type of Pisces energy. You know, it always comes around. Da, da, da. It was the undoing, but this time it was something else, especially the North Node there with everything that was happening and the shift, the big shift of Neptune. Jupiter's about to enter Cancer too pretty soon in June. It's going to be huge. A lot of people are moving as well, either literally or moving away from people they thought were family or people that they thought were their roots, somewhere where they were rooted, or some people that put their roots into them, clawed into them, you know what I mean? People are breaking free. There's a lot of breaking free here with this energy. This is huge energy, and this is globally. It's not just on a personal level. This is collectively, okay? The world. Look at the world. There's some big-ass shifts here. And you're part of the leaders of these shifts because you're cardinal. The cardinal signs are part of this shift here. Okay, you're a cardinal fire. You burn it down. You're meant to lead people, okay? And you can't lead people that don't want to be led, or at least you know, to be able to talk to people because you have insight. You're meant to share the knowledge, whatever it is, you know. But you're meant to lead though, okay? Because you see shit. Okay, you came into some type of power here, thinking woman, something here. I'm hearing a beautiful mind. I'm hearing. Something like that. And you're around people that, I'm hearing, where the fuck did I start? I mean, it's like I'm speaking another language. Remember, right? I was going to say impossible, and then I fumbled. I don't know what language that was. So they don't know what you're speaking. They don't know. Okay, you're wasting your time. They're holding you back. It's you carried enough. You can't. The burden. And even if it's not their burden, it's the burden of you feeling stuck. That's a burden. Okay, that's heavy. Feeling stuck, feeling like you're in the quicksand. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that anymore. There's this energy of feeling light, you know. Look, the wings, and look at this dove here, and I said purity, remember? Yes. It's just, no. Like they're floating here in a montgolfier, you know. Hot balloon. You're talking to the moon, you're reaching for the stars, you're getting insight here, you're assessing. The information is freaking crystal clear. You're getting the energy, you're getting the downloads. Boom. You're getting your DNA is getting upgraded, okay? By the minute, I'm hearing. You're getting knowledge here. Look at this. Saturn's in your 12th house. You're getting the clues. You're getting the signs that have to get to this cornucopia. But there's this particular male figure, and masculine, I'm going to say, when I was pre-shuffling the Four of Pentacles, is very stubborn and like, I don't know. Yeah, their heart is closed. Is their heart opening up? Is it going to open up when you leave, like it always happens when you detach, you take your energy back? That's when it happens. Maybe you're supposed to awaken them. Maybe the minute you drop them, drop them. The minute you pull back your energy, really, really pull back your energy. Maybe that's where when you open up their heart chakra. You know, their heart chakra. Yep. That's maybe when their heart chakra cracks right open. But see the sun, Mars and Leo. You're an awakener. You're supposed to awaken a lot of people too. But again, this could be you. That Mars and Leo, you know, your heart chakra is open too. Um, but it's like I said, it's not something spiritual to this. You're being led to your destiny. Okay, the sun, destiny, north node. You're being led to your north node here, and it's your heart. Follow your heart. Remember in the download I said follow your heart. So follow your heart. You know, your heart is your intuition. And I feel like you don't even have to assess that much. You don't even have to overthink it. And especially that might be something Spirit is saying, do not overthink it. Okay? Don't overthink it. The first thing you think of, like, pay attention to your intuition and to the things you think, okay? And I feel like they're not going to be random. They're going to be like little pieces, okay? They're going to be like little pieces. This reminds me of another reading where I was talking about spirits leaving you little crystals. I can't remember. Look, the creativity. I'm telling you, trust it. Trust your intuition. Trust the guidance. Trust the creative downloads. Whatever downloads you're getting. You're getting downloads. They're pure. They're clear. They're crystal clear. Third eye and assessing. They are freaking crystal clear. The sun. You will know immediately. She has the sun here too. There's a lot of creative energy here too. And it's creative responsibility, like I was saying with the King of Cups and the Sun and Princess of Wands. This is very creative energy. This is you young. It could be Leo, it could be Aries, it could be Sag. But you have Leo here, okay? So you're getting the info and bam, you're creating. Some of you, something about your inner child too. Your child, your inner child. And then also, what did I say about the male figure? This could be your father. This could be your father. Because the sun here is a child, which is usually it sometimes is the children, and then here the daughter, right? Some of you, this could be your father, or is it your spouse and you have a child together, something like that? Something is going on there. I feel like they're hiding their emotions. Well, this is somebody else. This could be a new person that's coming in. That's part of your cornucopia. We're gonna clarify after. Let me get the rest of the cards here, and we'll clarify with the little lighter weight. Okay. I feel like this could be a new person. Six of Wands, sorry. Yeah, you're looking for your Six of Wands. You're trying to get there. Spirit's like, you're going to get there. One wand at a time, I'm hearing. One wand at a time. It's right under cornucopia. You're going to get there one wand at a time. This is the promise. And I feel like you've already seen this. You've seen the future. You've dreamt of it. Or whatever you were dreaming of to be your cornucopia and your success and your manifestation, your ultimate manifestation. It's way bigger than you. It's even bigger than the Six of Swords. It's fucking cornucopia. It's not Six of Wands. It's not Six of Wands. It's bigger than Six of Wands. Six of Wands is so 3D. Cornucopia is of the gods. It's heaven on earth. Heavenly realms. You guys have dreamt of this. Or you're going to dream about it. You're going to start having premonitions. Because you're definitely guided. One last card, Spirit. Nine of Wands reversed. Don't overthink. Right under thinking woman. Please don't overthink. Okay, we're going to clarify like that. Okay, this is for the resilience. Sun assessing. We're going to clarify them 2 by 2. I'll do it, okay? Look, here he is. Oh, wow. Okay, so this person is this person. Their heart is cracking open. I have a feeling it's cracking open once you leave. And you're not, like, threatening or anything. I feel like you're really done. You're really fucking done. And that's when their heart opens and cracks open. That's when they get illuminated. And they start assessing what they've done and how did they get here. That they lost you. This person here, I don't care who it is. Your dad, your father, whomever. This is somebody you're leaving behind. Because this is the card I had when I was doing just... you know, tapping into the energy with this deck. That's how I know I had to use this deck. And this card was here. Yeah, this could be a this could be your dad or some. You're leaving. You're breaking the bond. The bond. You're Ten of Cups is a happy family, right? It's a household, a home. You're leaving. You're leaving, okay? And it doesn't matter. Again, this is somebody that's your Ten of Cups energy. So it could be your husband, it could be your father, it could be a friend group, it could be partners. You created this loving empire. This, like I said, you were emperor before maybe, but something happened. Now you got to create your own empire by yourself. Some of you, whatever it is, this is something you created with somebody, at least one person or many, if they're children or something, or many um how do you say it, partners, whatever it is. This is something you created that was supposed to be loving and cornucopia, okay, and it was supposed to be the end and be all, and was supposed to be the happiest thing ever, okay. Maybe it was for a while, but right now, somebody did not give what they were supposed to give. Somebody did not hold the end of their bargain or what they promised. Four of Pentacles, okay, they did not, okay, they did not. The investment did not pay off. It was a false investment, a false start, okay. Maybe in the beginning it was great, but it slowly but surely became this, a game of resilience. Like, who wants that? All right. Yeah. Two of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. And then you left. Here we go. And then you left. The Tower. Told you. Two of Cups. If it's, yeah, it's somebody that was supposed to be your Ten of Cups, your Two of Cups. They were your Two of Cups. Then you wanted to create this Ten of Cups with them. They offered, this could be the ring, okay, the marriage, the offer, and nothing. Nothing. Come to find out, it was a hoax. Come to find out, it was a dream. Come to find out, it wasn't what it was supposed to be. It wasn't cut out to be. What you imagined, what you envisioned, or what you wanted. It wasn't the sun. It became a tower, and now you have to make this decision. It's in your face. You can't help but see it. Okay, this person is not going to change. Four of Pentacles. They have too much stuff they need to work on. Okay, and I don't think you can wait. Okay, yeah, they have shit they need to work on, and you don't. It's not your job to work on it for them. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, no, and they were blocking everything. You saw this, and you refused to admit it, to accept it. You saw this, so literally, you were pretty much almost like dimming your own freaking. Yeah, you refused. Look, you were actually calcifying your own third eye in a way. Seriously, look at this. Not only that, but look, your blessings. You were blocking your blessings. You were blocking your blessings. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's clarify. You're blocking your blessings. Nine of Pentacles. Exactly. Okay, let's clarify. Resilient. Okay, let's do this. I don't have space. Let's clarify the resilience. I'm going to do like this because I don't have space. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's clarify the resilience and the King of Cups. Sorry. Yeah, you're blocking your blessings, guys. You have to go. Death. You have to go. Your blessings, your happiness, your abundance. Nine of Cups. Some of you started picking up bad habits. Remember I was telling you, maybe some of you, this is the stuff that you need to release too. Some things you picked up. But while being around these people, or this person, or this environment, and we're not blaming anybody. Again, you were there for a reason, okay? They didn't just come pull you and chain you. No, maybe it was a lesson you're supposed to learn. But you've learned it. And you've learned it well, and now it's time to move on. Now it's time to move on, okay? Yeah, it's time to take your power back, and off we go. Your sovereignty, put your foot down. No, take your power back, off we go, okay? This person is very immature. We have the sun, remember, next to it. This person could be very immature, emotionally immature, for sure. For sure, okay? But you have to take your power back. And maybe they're going to feel, maybe you castrated this person, okay? Maybe this person felt castrated with you because you were too bright. The sun, you were too bright for them. Assessing in the sun. What is assessing in the sun, spirit? There was just a lot, okay? You had your shit. Everybody has their shit. But this is becoming like a sob story. Like a victim energy, okay? And I feel like, yeah, it's just, you waited for them to change, and they didn't change. Then you have Nine of Pentacles reversed. You know, there's so many things you want to do. You just want to go solo. You know you have to go on your own here. Okay, there's something you've been wanting to create for a long time. You've been thinking about it. It's a creative project, okay? You've been thinking about it, but you've been halted by this, taking care of this person here. putting yourself in the back burner for this person's energy, or just carrying the weight of it. Maybe you guys are very sensitive. You are sensitive for sure. So being a sponge, and feeling like you couldn't make it without them somehow. You can make it without on your own, and now you've assessed in the sun. You have this realization, right? They made you depend on them somehow, maybe financially. Temperance. Everything is coming back to balance now. Now you know. You have found harmony again. Third eye, sixth chakra, Page of Wands. You found harmony again. You're reborn again. Balance has entered your life again. You've assessed. You saw the sun. I saw the sun. You opened up your eyes. Better be alone than here. Being resilient all the freaking time. Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to wing it. I'm going to take the risk. Page of Wands. Anyway, I know Spirit got me. This is a vision I've had. I've had it before this. My vision is to be self-sufficient. My vision is to be the best self I can be. My vision, I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I have talent. I want to create shit, okay? I want to open this business. I want to do this. Your ideas were very clear, but then you got lost here. Yo, Nine of Pentacles twice, reversed. I forgot to see that. I forgot. I didn't see that. Nine of Pentacles twice. It is given prison here. Halted. Feeling like you can't do this by yourself. You're taking a chance, and you know it's fated. You know you're protected too, and you're excited, and that's your first clue. The fact that you're excited again, okay, and something about premonition here with the third eye, and you know the angels are backing you up. Maybe you have some type of ancestor or a departed loved one pushing you, or spirit guide. The balance is being restored here. The vision is back. The energy, the want is back. The want for growth, this itch is back. Sagittarius, Page of Wands. The vision is back. Dropping the burden. Two of Pentacles reversed. Cornucopia, Six of Wands. It's the faith. Not needing people's approval. Not people, let's put it up right. They're reversed. Not needing people's approval. Oh, you're so great. Six of Wands. Not needing anybody to put you on a pedestal. Doing that. Knowing that you need to do that for yourself here. Okay? Somehow this person made you codependent. I don't know how. Was it money? It was a mental thing? Conditioning? What was it? Manipulation? You felt like you needed approval here. This is what this is giving me. Two of Pentacles. Having to take everybody. Having to be nice. I'm hearing. It's because of me you're living this cornucopia, fake cornucopia. Okay. There's something about money here, and there's something about, I'm trying to like crazy. There's something about money and comfort. Holding it on above your head. Making you feel like you can't go. Which is essentially the shackles. Okay? The shackles. These two cards, Spirit? No. Ooh, okay, those two. I'm sure, aren't they the same ones? Anyway, so Nine of Wands, not overthinking. Spirit is asking you not to overthink. Let me say this again before I pick up the cards. I don't even know what it is. They're face down. This is giving do not overthink. Analysis paralysis, Nine of Wands. Okay, victim drop, the victim mentality. Maybe this person, when you're with somebody long enough, you start picking up their habits and the way of thinking. Okay, maybe this person is very paranoid, doesn't want to open their feelings, or uses their feelings only to manipulate. That's the only time they're like, oh, they're looking like this King of Cups. When really in reality, they're that Four of Pentacles. Okay, they know what they're doing. They're very manipulative. And they like to trauma dump. Resilience, Ten of Wands. They like to trauma dump. There you go. They like to trauma dump. King of Cups, Ten of Wands, resilience. And now, it's not your fight to fight. And I think you realize that. Nine of Wands, the woman. Let's see. Yeah, here I am. Oh, like that, okay? Nope. I'm going to go have fun. I want to be free. I am good looking. I am smart. You've been like keeping me from my shine here. Okay, so your shine, baby. Your fire. Keeping me from my shine. Keeping me from just like being happy. Okay, being like hopeful. The sun. No. Okay. I don't have to fight. Who am I fighting against? Myself here. I'm fighting against my authenticity. This is who I am. This is how I like to dress. This is how I like to speak. This is what I like to do. Okay? And these are my friends. This is who I vibe with. I don't have to be with your friends. I have my own friends. They might have cut you off from your friends. This is giving controlling, okay? Let's not say narcissist, but controlling for sure. And manipulative. Controlling and manipulative. Okay, I mean, Nine of Pentacles twice, controlling and manipulative. Making you think that you can't make it on your own without them. That is manipulation, honey. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's finish it off with a few oracles. Let's get one from the magical spell cards, and then we'll get the making magic. This person doesn't know magic. They're too dark and too much darkness to know what magic is. They killed their magic, and they managed to, well, they tried to kill yours. Energy, yeah. I feel like this person, you castrated them or something. I don't know. True love come to me. You're about to attract love. Because the King of Wands is here and the Queen of Wands. This is a couple. So if this wasn't you taking your power back, you're going to find somebody that is your true king. Okay, not this King of Cups that has a lot of shit to deal with. Emotional stuff maybe stemming from childhood. You're about to meet somebody here. There's a couple. Your match. Somebody exciting, somebody that has high energy, high vibing like you, loves to discover stuff, that's going to, put you out on the scene again. I'm seeing restaurants and just like mingling, being outside. Okay, the other side of that gate. Okay, the other side of that gate. Remember, garden, that's going to open your imagination. Page of Wands. I'm going to show you the card here of that card. The one that keeps, here it is. Strength and garden, yeah. This person was keeping you from opening that gate. They were depleting you. Every time you thought you were going somewhere, nope, you would go and the gate is closed. The gate is closed. They made you think they had the key, or nobody should open that gate. It's scary on the other side. Don't go. Which is what essentially blocking your energy, like lowering your vibration, blocking your imagination, and fucking with your mind. You literally thought this gate was closed. That's what they made you think. Eight of Swords vibes. Okay. I keep saying my nose is itching now. This is the garden. This is the garden I was seeing before I pulled any card. That's why I picked it up. Yeah. You're attracting somebody here. That's a lot of fun. You have the couple, Page of Wands. King, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, new life, new people, new energy. Oh, new energies. Okay, and getting back your energy. Getting back your vitality, getting back your fun, your inspiration, your imaginative energy, your creativity, living again. Thank you so much. Living again. Living again, breathing again, dreaming again. Okay? Yes. There you go. So, Aries, that's your reading. That's your reading. You're shape-shifting and out with the old, in with the new. You're shape-shifting. Okay. You from this, you're becoming the freaking the Queen of Wands, honey. The Queen of Wands, honey. Yeah. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope it wasn't too low. The volume. And, ooh, there were some 2 cards here. 3. Yeah, confusing you. Shutting out every opportunity. Funny they were sitting there. Look at this. The Moon to a Source confusing you. Telling you that you can't open this gate. There's psychosis, trauma dumping. Limiting you. Limiting you. keeping you from seeing what's outside. Is this person very religious or something like that? Very dogmatic, very like, there's some type of like respect as well. Yeah, it could be a father. Could be a father. There's something that was keeping you back, and it's respect, I think. Not wanting to, not having the courage, to stand up for yourself. Maybe believing that this is what you deserved, or again, they got in your head and let you and made you think you owed them something. I don't know, something like that. But now you know the truth. You know the truth. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Bye.